viewers actually who are getting us all the way from Malawi, all the way from Mozambique, all the way from South Sudan and other areas. We thank you so much for tuning in to Nasaha Kwa Umma Show at your television, Al Huda TV. Remember, you can get us actually in Azam 340, and also you can get us in. So stay tuned as we analyze the newspapers. Then we'll come and talk about obesity. You know, obesity in the world is a big challenge. Some of us were nearly becoming obese, but we are fighting this thing. We'll be knowing how to fight it. But thank you so much, viewers, and thank you so much, gentlemen. And I think even before we begin our stories, it is important that you tell the viewers who you are, so that you know, when I saw the word, I heard of Oduor Kevin, CPO, and then I had Ogweno Stephen, CEO. CEO, you understand, it is Chief Executive Officer. I know that because I've been a Chief Executive Officer for many companies, and even as we speak now, I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Peace League Africa. So for CEO, I understand, but for CPO, I don't know. But I think it's better for both of you to tell us first what is Stowelink, and then after that you tell us what you do in Stowelink. Right. I think we start with the brother here. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm Oduor Kevin.
Yes.
And I'm the CPO, and you're asking about what CPO would mean.
Yes.
CPO refers to the Chief Programs Officer.
Okay.
So I am the Chief Programs Officer for Stowelink. And in Stowelink, what we do mostly is around NCDs, and that is what we address each and every now and again. And we work around the 5 major NCDs, which are cancer, diabetes, things to do with mental health, other things to do with stroke. So that is what we majorly do, and I am responsible for the programmatic operations for Stowelink.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I've heard you mention cancer, diabetes, stroke.
Yeah, also mental health.
Mental health.
There. Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, I think we'll have to call you one of these days here, because we have been looking at the issue of depression. Many people are depressed in this country, and I think depression is taking many people. Today in the morning, I saw one parent actually who sent me a clip telling me, "Doctor, you must come talk to my son. He wants to talk to you, otherwise he will commit suicide." We come to you, brother, also tell us who you are, and then we proceed.
Yeah, so my name is Ogweno Stephen.
Yes.
I'm the CEO of Stowelink, so CEO in Mkurugenzi. Yeah, CEO of Stowelink. As you already said, at Stowelink, we want to ensure that people know about non-communicable diseases, and that they are able to, we are able to influence their behavior for non-communicable diseases. So basically, we want to ensure that everybody gets access to information and early diagnostic services on non-communicable diseases, especially you know, the top 5 which have been mentioned: the cancer, the diabetes, chronic lung diseases, mental health, and cardiovascular diseases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So obesity is a condition where there is excess of fat in the body. That is what obesity is. We are having myths. In Africa, we believe that the bigger you are, the richer you are.
That's true.
The more beautiful you are.
That's true.
The healthier you are.
That's true.
In fact, we encourage people to be big and huge.
And we as men, we like the huge women.
So
it's a kind of a mentality I don't know where we got from.
So there is the medical causes. So one is the ones that we can control.
Yes.
That is the diet and exercise. So you find that if we eat wrong food and if we don't exercise, the body will accumulate fat. Over time, you become obese.
Okay.
And then there are those that we can't control, still medical, genetics. And 5% of people who have obesity is because of genetics. And then there is now the societal or the environmental causes of obesity. There are myths and misconceptions in the community. There is the system, infrastructure, you know, how the road network is, the quality of food coming into the country, and stuff like that. So when you're looking at obesity in itself, is a complex topic.
You have talked about some myths and misconceptions. We also have to talk about some beliefs between depression and obesity.
So, in the obesity field, and people who are obese, we call them as obese. Obese is a condition. Obesity is a condition, and we are calling people obese. So you see, we are not putting the person first.
So the person is obese.
Most of the time, when people are having, people call them obese.
Okay.
When, in fact, when people have obesity, they should be called people with obesity. In that light, they begin to become depressed because we don't refer to them as people first, we refer to them as the disease first. So the first aspect of depression and obesity is we have stigmatized these people so much to an extent that they don't want to be even seen in the public, because when people see them, they are calling them obese. Obese is a condition. It's not the person.
But you see,
how do you cure obesity? Because obesity in itself is a disease. That exercise contributes to getting better when you're already having obesity. You know, exercise contributes to you reducing overweight. However, the food you eat, the diet you take, influences a lot on how your life turns out after you're already obese. Because obesity is food you can control and exercise you can control. We need to do the morning walks. Exercise is a very good way to maintain and control obesity. Another is the food we eat, diet. It's a problem. We don't eat vegetables, we don't eat kales, we don't eat with fruits. Obesity is preventable. Obesity can be controlled, and those living with obesity, they are people first, and then then their condition. So in order to control obesity, let us maintain our diet especially, and exercise, and let us also not ignore the mental aspect of depression, as it is a contributing factor to obesity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daktari.